welcome to the Workout Project. My name is Kerry if you're new. This channel is about being vegan and doing the low FODMAP diet to manage IBS, which is tricky and it can be quite restrictive. And based on that, there's a book you've probably heard of, it's quite famous, it's How Not to Die. I've got it on my Kindle, I've handed out the paperback version I have to a lot of people now because I think it's such good information. I'll link it below if you haven't read it because it is just genuinely fascinating. But Dr. Michael Greger kind of outlines a daily dozen, like a group of 12 different things, maybe 12 groups of things you want to try and incorporate in your diet every day just because they're so uniquely beneficial for your health. But a lot of the things on there, like cruciferous vegetables and legumes, they can be quite tricky because they're restricted on the low FODMAP diet. So I still try and aim to eat like this, but I don't always follow their portions on beans, I just do the best I can. But what I wanted to do was make a really healthful Buddha bowl. Based on that, but keeping it low FODMAP, using my meal maker guide, which I'll link below if you want to download it, and also the Mono-saccharides FODMAP app, which I always use for all my recipes to kind of guide me on portions and making it low FODMAP, so that's essential stuff as well. But yeah, we'll crack on with this recipe. Tasted very good, if I do say so myself. First things first, put a load of rice onto boil with some turmeric. You never have too much. And then I'm adding some kale to a bowl and putting a drizzle of rice vinegar, and I'm just going to massage it. It starts to kind of break down and go soggy, and when you're happy with it, add some maple syrup and some sesame seed oil, and it's like a really healthy version of the fried seaweed stuff you get in Chinese restaurants. And then I'm adding some rice. Then I'm taking half a cup of frozen edamame beans and I'm heating them in a non-stick pan with some soy sauce. So super simple, and that's the low FODMAP portion. Then the same pan, just to make sure I don't waste all that soy sauce, I'm going to add my red cabbage, which I've shredded. It's 75 grams or 3/4 of a cup is a low FODMAP portion. And then that's all done. Time to do our dressing. I'm using 1 teaspoon of miso paste. This is just 1 serving worth, so you could definitely make a lot more. I just want to show the portions. Half a lime juice, 1 tablespoon of ginger, 1 teaspoon of rice vinegar again, and then 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, or use Tamari to keep it gluten-free, and then 1 teaspoon of maple syrup. Then I'm adding 1 teaspoon of tahini, and then a little bit of water because I realised I used the wrong kind of blendery piece, whatever it's called. So when I turn it over, the blades are a bit too high. So it tasted really good, but didn't blend that well. Oh well. So back to the bowl, I'm adding a carrot that I've peeled and chopped, which is FODMAP free, and I'm adding some cucumber, which is also FODMAP free, so no need to worry about portions, have as much as you want. Then I'm adding some coriander, you could add other herbs, maybe some chili, and then I'm pouring on that dressing. This is half, but I will add the rest afterwards. And the whole thing just feels incredibly fresh, and you could definitely eat it all cold as a nice lunch. There you are. So there's actually an app called Daily Dozen. You can get it on Android and iPhone. It's free, that Dr. Greger made. And I count this as 1 portion of, and you tick off each day what you have, and I counted this as 1 portion of beans, 1 of cruciferous vegetables, 1 of greens, 2 vegetables, probably could have put more carrots and cucumber on those, so maybe 1. Seeds and nuts, counted the tahini, and then herbs and spices, yes, and then 2 portions of whole grain, so I use a lot of brown rice. And that actually is 9 out of your 24. But yeah, I hope that was interesting. I hope you like the recipe if you give it a go. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in a couple of weeks with another video. But yeah, until then, take care. Bye.